Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jazz for Peace podcast where the final solution is love. And we've got something real special for you today. It's special for a lot of reasons. I know it won't be 9/11 when you see this, but it's 9/11 today, the start of Jazz for Peace. The day that I got a phone call from a photographer who took pictures of me the day before and said something's going on. Could I just take a peek? And I was less than a quarter of a mile away, and I was on a 5-floor walk up, just went up on the roof, just went zip up on the roof so I could tell this girl that someone flew a kite into a window or did something stupid and calm her down. And whoa, was I walking into like the screen of a movie. It was like the Rodney Dangerfield joke where he says, "Hey, you talk back to the screen? What's the matter for you?" When someone talks to him while he's trying to tell a joke. And it was like that. I walked right into the screen. I'm like, I'm in this movie. What am I going to do? And there was nothing I could do except write words that were coming out of me on a piece of paper, and that ended up being a poem called Jazz for Peace, which started everything, including a benefit concert series that's helped over 850 of the world's most outstanding causes, brought Israeli, Palestinians, and Americans together, the United Nations, yada, 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 and actually convinced me of what our guest is going to verify, and that is you can do anything profound with music. You can do profoundly positive things. You can bring people together. You can raise awareness. You can bring up your spiritual consciousness, which would solve all our problems if we would do that as a species, and a lot of other things. And it has helped our guest today through an illness called cerebral palsy that he got when he was 4 years old. And he has just gone gangbusters. A friend of his that knows about Jazz for Peace and does some similar things contacted us, and I was just thrilled and am thrilled right now to welcome Chris Hendricks to the Jazz for Peace podcast. Welcome, Chris.
As a man who writes songs every day, I'm without words other than thank you. So excited to be here.
Great. Well, we're so excited to have you. You're from North Carolina. What part? Is that Raleigh or Durham, or whatever that is?
So I grew up in the Raleigh-Durham area specifically, really more Durham, Chapel Hill, honestly. But these days I live in Hillsborough because it's closest to where my daughter goes to school.
Okay, very cool. Now, you were telling me off camera that you really started to blossom embracing music at a very young age. As you say, it was like 4 years old. You sang
Yeah,
under the womb, but then when you got to 4, you started actually studying.
yeah. Well, and by studying, I mean just obsessively listening to my dad. So
Okay.
so so my dad is a guitarist and a very talented singer, guitarist, and storyteller.